After being cancelled in 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Farnborough, England, just west of London, once again hosted the global aviation industry with the Farnborough Airshow, the biannual event that has seen headlines made over the years. This year's edition of the Farnborough Airshow was no different, as the event was the host venue for some of the major transactions in the aviation industry. So this video will highlight some of the headlines that we saw over the past week. Before going forward, this video will highlight most of the commercial aircraft orders made during the past Farnborough Airshow, though I do want to mention that the theme of the event was looking into the future with a theme of sustainable flight. While most of the airlines was commercial aircraft orders, the Farnborough Airshow also hosted other activities such as Embraer highlighting their work on the future air travel with the electronic vertical takeoff and landing aircraft, as they saw an order from Eve Holdings for 100 eVTOL aircraft, which they are working on a collaboration with BAE Systems. With that said, we'll start off with the aircraft orders for Boeing, as the US aircraft manufacturer is going back home with major new orders along with the finalization of previously announced orders. These orders are for various aircraft on the Boeing aircraft product line, including the 737 MAX, the 787, and the freighter version of the 777X, which recently launched earlier this year. It was Boeing that made the first headline of the week, an order by Delta Airlines for over 100 Boeing 737 MAX 10s. As part of Delta Airlines' plans for the modernization of its single-aisle fleet, this order will be for up to 130 Boeing 737 MAX 10s, 100 firm and 30 options. These aircraft are scheduled to be delivered starting in 2025. Along with the 737 MAX getting attention, the 777-8 freighter will be part of the future of Cargolux. While there is no mention of the number of jets that will be ordered, the Luxembourg-based cargo airline has selected the 777-8 freighter to replace its fleet of 747 freighters. And to the orders of air freighter aircraft, Boeing also got an order for 3 737-8 Boeing converted freighter aircraft for Air Company Armenia and its partner airline Georgia Airlines. Along with these new aircraft orders, several airlines have finalized their previously announced orders for Boeing aircraft at the Farnborough Airshow. The first of these airlines was Vietjet, which confirmed an order for 277 MAX aircraft. This order originally was for 100 aircraft in 2016 before being raised to 200 in 2019. However, this order was interrupted due to the global groundings of the aircraft and the pandemic. Now with this order for the MAX jets finalized, 50 of the MAX jets will be going to its Thai-based subsidiary, Thai Vietjet. The other airline that finalized orders for 737 MAX aircraft was Qatar Airways. The Doha-based airline has finalized an order for 25 737 MAX 10s, which was previously announced first in January. Finally, Japan-based All Nippon Airways signed a deal to convert the two orders for the 777X to the 777-8 freighters, along with an order for up to 30 737 MAX jets, a move that was previously announced earlier this month. In other aircraft order moves for Boeing, Azerbaijan Airlines signed a memorandum of understanding to add 4 787-8s to its fleet. Investment firm 777 Partners ordering 66 more MAX aircraft for its portfolio airlines, Canada-based Flair and Australia-based Bonza. And finally, Aircraft will be adding 5 more 787s to its fleet. Compared to Boeing, Airbus's week at the Farnborough Airshow wasn't as much filled with headlines, though there were at least 3 secured commitments for aircraft orders. The first of the haul for Airbus was an order for additional 12 Airbus A220s from Delta Airlines, bringing its total number of A220s ordered to over 100. The second order would come from LATAM, who will be getting 17 additional Airbus A321neos, along with making a commitment for the Airbus A321XLR. While planning to take on the A321XLR, LATAM and Airbus has not announced how many aircraft that will be part of this order. Finally, EasyJet will be taking on an additional 56 Airbus A320neo aircraft, including 18 aircraft that will be upsized to the A321neos. Moving on from the Boeing-Airbus duopoly, The French-Italian regional aircraft manufacturer ATR has secured some new orders from upstart Japanese airlines. The biggest order for ATR during the Farnborough Airshow came from Japanese upstart airline Field Air, which will be getting 36 ATR aircraft, including the 42-600, the 72-600, and the short takeoff and landing variant, the 42-600S, which was introduced earlier this year. Field Air plans to launch new connections within Japan through the use of the aircraft with several group airlines. The other Japanese-based airline that placed an order with ATR is Oriental Airbridge, which will be getting one ATR 42-600 to help the Nagasaki-based regional carrier launch its operations. Besides the airlines in Japan, ATR also secured other orders from Aviation and aircraft leaser Abello. The fourth aircraft manufacturer that made some moves during the Farnborough Airshow is Embraer, which got new orders for its E-jets. The first of these orders is for Porter Airlines, which will be getting 20 additional Embraer E195 jets, adding to the airline's 30 firm orders for the aircraft. The other order will be going to Alaska Airlines for 8 E175s, with an option for 13 more. These aircraft will be used by the Alaska Airlines Group subsidiary Horizon Air. Finally, the last aircraft manufacturer that we'll be highlighting is DeHavilland. The Canadian-based regional aircraft manufacturer announced an update to the Dash 8-400, while also introducing a cargo conversion option for the twin turboprop. For the cargo conversion option, DeHavilland got its order for 2 of the Dash 8-400 freighters from Ethiopian Airlines. As expected, there were major headlines made during the Farnborough Airshow, with Boeing making some of the biggest moves of the event. While Airbus didn't make as much headlines during the week, we could say that there is more work to be done for aircraft orders for both Boeing and Airbus, along with the other aircraft manufacturers going forward. There is more activity going on in the aviation industry beyond the Farnborough Airshow and other events. There are still reports and speculation over the future planned purchases of airlines like Air India and Malaysia Airlines. So far, we can assume that there are talks ongoing behind closed doors, and any move will be announced later. Meanwhile, I also do want to point out that ATR seems to be more committed to the Japanese market, a market that it sees opportunities in for its aircraft. So there you have it. This has been a summary of some of the big aircraft orders made during this past Farnborough Airshow. That's all for now. I definitely hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. This has been Flights in Asia, highlighting the news and updates from the aviation and travel scene in Asia Pacific. For more of the latest updates, you can check out the website at www.flightsinasia.com. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.